Hey guys, welcome back to Godly Sensitive. Of course, it's always for the people. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe below. Of course, hit the notification bell. You'll get updates on my newest videos. I'm back again with a great video for you guys today. Great treat. And you already know who's in my company. Matilde, of course, right?
Right.
Yes. And we're back to do another video. Pretty much get used to seeing her on the channel. I love when, we're in company and where, God is in the midst of this channel. He's doing great things, and we're going to be doing great things and adding to, the kingdom as well. That's why we start off our message, of course, always with God first. And the message today, you want to tell them about the message or me? But the message today is about, of course, we got our notes. Desensitizing in the world, desensitizing with people, desensitizing with kids, children, politics, and everything else. So the definitive word of desensitizing is having less sensitive emotions, feeling sensitive towards other things, but not basically what is going on that really matters at the time. It could be shock or distress, overexposure to such images, also, non-emotional reactions to violence, and basically being victimized with desensitizing. Now, to be desensitized, here's a couple examples. Basically, rape, then we have assault. There could be assault during quarantine, with all the drinking and, the liquor stores only being open. But at the same time, like I said, politics, movies. Basically, I want to just say that the enemy is using what is good, flipping it to evil acts in this world. So he wants the whole world to become desensitized, emotionless, devious, so he can spread the rest of his malice throughout the world and through people. And that's how he, gets through and becomes, your downfall at the end of the day. Also, school shootings. School shootings relate to, kids being desensitized, having less emotion to feel empathy for another kid getting beat down, or then bullying comes into play, and then racism. This all is connected. Then it leads to more hatred. Hatred is a big one for me because, nobody wants to be walked over or, looked down upon. And what about you? What do you think about when it comes to desensitizing or hatred in this world?
Right, so that's the tactic of the enemy, to make you hate, right? To bring hatred, because what does Jesus say? That they'll know that you're my disciples because you love one another, right? And he wants us to love each other, right? That's what we're supposed to do. I'm not saying we're perfect, but what does the enemy do? His tactics, he wants to fuel the fire, like he was saying, racism, and get you to the point where your mind is like gone and depression, anxiety. Now you need to pop pills.
What do you think? That was in my notes. That was awesome. Oh. See? Great minds think alike. And so I wanted to say yes, also with children, and great points that, Matilda made, of course. Having the same sex genders, align with each other, and these unisex bathrooms, desensitized. How can you not feel emotion about a kid choosing to, he's been birthed a girl, and then, she's been birthed a girl, I'm sorry, and wanting to be a boy. Transgenders nowadays, they want to take over. They really want to take over. So, and then they want you to feel like, oh, well, that wasn't, we don't have any biblical matters to say or say so in biblical terms against them, on that, because, God sees it as an abomination. Am I right? So, this is what people don't want to talk about. This is what people don't want to address. They want to say, oh, well, they're just people too. You got to treat them right. You got to treat them the same. And that's fine. You can treat them the same. But at the same time, we already know what it is with God. In his eyes, that is basically an abomination to what he feels, what he, stands for, his standards. You gotta set standards as a person, and even us, we set standards for ourselves. We're not perfect. We're not perfect Christians, of course. I want to say we are the Christ representatives in this world, so we have to live according to, we have to live up to that. So, also having, sorry, do you want to say anything about this?
Go ahead.
No, you go ahead. Go ahead.
So what does the enemy do with the transgender, and a child not knowing, if it's born a girl and wants to be a guy? I mean, the child doesn't know. Yeah, the confusion's not there, and it's learned behavior.
Yeah.
So who teaches them?
Parents.
Well, parents, right? Whatever they're watching, you have to be careful. I mean, there's so many things on TV now that they're really being out in the open.
Like I said, overexposure images. Our technology is so complex now that, kids are on, they're what?
Right.
Basically, what do you call those thingies?
On their phones.
On their phones, but the tablets.
Oh.
Called tablets.
With
The kids have the programs, and now they want to put in commercials where we recently saw, same-sex kissing, and we think that's supposed to be okay too. Right after the NBA Finals, I believe, and we're supposed to be, emotionless to that, and there is no right way to do things in that sense. You can't put two guys on a commercial and not think it's going to get a reaction. So that's basically what I'm saying, long story short. So I'm going to give you guys, of course, today we're going to go into some scripture references. We're going to go into Philippians 4:8. Basically says this, guys. We don't want to, downplay what is going on. We just want to really address to the public that, this is the way to go about things. If you're feeling depression or anxiety or desensitized, you want to be built up in God. You want to be strong-minded. You don't want to stoop to and condone to what they're doing, right?
Right.
So, finally, brethren, whatsoever things are good, whatsoever things are true, honest, pure, lovely, and a good report, you want to think on these things. So we think on positive things. We think on encouragement. We think on, how to change the situation, how to make the situation better with God, and also praying together. Prayer works. Use it. So also my next scripture reference, basically Romans 12:14. Bless those who persecute us, Christians. Of course, God is our revenger. We don't need to do anything at all. He knows our hearts. He knows what's going on, and also bring them courage that do us harm. I will go into a broader aspect of these scriptures, but I don't want my video to be that long for you guys. So she has some reflecting too.
Well, no, I was just going to say on that, but if you have comments, if you have suggestions, if you want to know more, leave comments in there, and then we can get back to you more on a private, level,
Yeah, one-on-one, yeah.
One-on-one, so that the video is not so long. But,
yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Because we want to make great content for you guys. Of course, we're doing it for God, not ourselves.
Yes.
And we're doing it for the people, always for the people. And, many Christians won't bring up these kind of events or topics, and a lot of even the pastors out there, they're not in line with what's going on. I hate to say that, but God is weeding out the real from the fake. So he's weeding out, he's watching, he's moving, he's blessing, and at the same time he wants to bless you. So if you're new to this channel, please, like I always say, subscribe below, and then you'll get more of my videos. And then hit the notification bell. We're going to go into fragrance. Hopefully you like that message, right?
Yes, great message.
That was a positive message. Yeah, because that's a big topic to address.
Especially right now during these times.
Yeah, especially right now. I mean, and they want, look at Hollywood. They want to make everything okay with, pedophilia and all that nasty crap, and kids getting raped, kids getting kidnapped, sold, sex trafficking.
Yeah. God's had enough.
On and on and on. Yes. So I want to go into, I think I did my fragrance last time, or did I?
First.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead and do yours first.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So today I bring you Versace Crystal Noir, right?
Crystal Noir.
All
right.
Look at
that. It looks like a ruby on top. You ever think about that?
Yes.
Like from Aladdin.
Oh, okay.
From Aladdin, yeah.
I'm not familiar with Aladdin. See? Oh,
Okay.
I guess I should take the top off so you can see. The atomizer.
Atomizer,
Really
yes.
Nice.
Uh-huh.
Should I spray it?
Yeah, there you go.
It's got a great fragrance. Very sensual.
Yes.
It's a nice box too.
It's very alluring too, yeah. Nice box, yeah. Versace is a nice house. Versace, men and women's nice house. So.
Yeah. So, it's a rare essence, right? So it's sensual, like I already said. It's delicate, gardenia.
Oh, nice.
Fresh, creamy amber, musk in the base.
Musk.
It lasts actually a long time. I sprayed it when I went to work, and I came home, and it was later at night, and you could still smell it.
Yes, I remember that.
Like maybe even 10 hours. It just depends on the person. Like I think it lasts more on the clothes than on the skin, for me anyway.
Right. We already know pheromones react differently.
Right. But then
to fragrance.
sometimes when you spray it on you, like it's on you, so you don't even notice, but somebody else will smell it.
Yes.
So,
yes. I love those kind of moments, though.
Yeah. There's dominant notes in there that are more earthy woods, like deep water, smoke, heavy spices, and oiliness. So the actual top notes are black currant, black fig, and violet. And then in the middle, you have tuberose, which is like a flower. Because I had to look it up.
Yes.
And then
she did her research, guys.
Frangipane is another. It's a tropical American tree or shrub with all these clusters of fragrant white, pink, and yellow flowers. So it's pretty nice. Jasmine, too.
Nice.
Jasmine
Can't go wrong with jazzy.
All right. And then the base of it, you have sandalwood.
Nice.
Cashmerean, which cashmerean is synthetic. Obviously, it's not a flower or anything, but it's musk and woody nuances. Vanilla pod. And heliotrope, which is a flower, but the scent is like that of like a cherry pie.
Cherry,
Yeah. Okay. So that's pretty much it. You can get the perfume. I think I got it on Fragrance X.
Perfume also has more of an oil base, so I mean it does last long, like she said, 10 or more hours
versus the other version.
Versus the Eau de Toilette.
Yeah.
Yes.
So you can get it maybe between $50-$60.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's impressive, you know.
Yeah. And it's.
How many compliments have you got on it besides me?
Yeah, there have been several. I really like the smell of it.
Okay.
So, yeah, that's what I forgot. But I think it's more wintry, that you wear it more in the winter.
Okay.
And you can wear it really anywhere.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Do you enjoy that?
I do.
You know, after all the reviews she's done so far, what is your favorite so far?
Oh, that's tough. Because if you saw the Simply Belle is still one of my favorites.
Simply Belle.
The disappointing thing is it doesn't last long.
Yeah.
But my daughter's favorite too. She loves it. They're good. You know, Eternity's good, and this one's really good. Now my daughter, she likes the Simply Belle still first.
Yeah.
She feels like this one's
that reminds her more of
mature.
a mature Chanel type fragrance.
Yeah.
So.
But,
nice.
Yeah.
Well, she did a good job, guys. Of course, yet again, you know, bringing you guys fragrance knowledge. That's what she does. Now on to me, guys.
Yes.
All right. Here we go. Here we go, guys. So my fragrance is basically animalistic. It's spicy and it's woody. I love it. I enjoy it. Of course, I know you guys are familiar with Yves Saint Laurent, and this fragrance is by Pierre Bourdain, and you know, it's crazy because I love YSL so much. Of course, you guys are familiar with YSL L'Homme that I have, and that's for date night. But this particular fragrance, Eau de Toilette, this is Kuros, of course. Look at that bottle. Look at the atomizer just spitting out. Yeah. Of course. This is amazing stuff. It's more of like a soapy, dominant force that you can just, and it's so fresh and spicy. So what does it have in it? Like I said, it's about, 39 years. It came out in 1981. 39 years, guys. Up to date. It's 2020. We know that. So it leads off with bergamot, jasmine. Then you have some patchouli, vetiver, and then it goes into some carnations, cinnamon, of course. And then it's not only for the winter. I know it's specialized for the winter, but also you could wear it any other season. I'm going to wear it for this winter, for season. But also it has geranium, ending notes, coriander. Then you come down to some amber. Then you have some basically more woody notes, and then you have the tonka bean, the vanilla, and you know what? That just sums it off for a great fragrance altogether. It lasts about, sillage is about probably 9 hours. I would say, well, it's originally 8.6 hours, but I would just have to say it's about 9 hours, maybe more on my skin, because I wear it, fluently. So I got familiar with it. It's a beautiful, beautiful scent. It reminds me of, you ever had Snuggle in the shower? In the washer machine, and then you have the Snuggle dryer wipes. It's sort of like that, but way better. And then sexier too. So for a winter fragrance, it's very alluring. So about the price range is about $70, of course, on eBay, and that basically sums up my fragrance. And
Sometimes you like to what? Mix them up, make your
I
own?
do. We're gonna get on a video about layering. You know, I layered this particular fragrance with Ulysses, and of course, if you guys haven't seen Ulysses, check it out. And you know, it's a beautiful soapy fragrance. And basically, I'm actually gonna wear this for night out. You know, it's a night out. You know, leisure and evening time, but more so night out.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, do you love it, or I know you smell it.
Right. I do.
Times. You do.
I like it. I like it as it sits.
Yeah.
You know,
Hmm.
versus the first spray.
Yeah, she wasn't too fond of the first spray, but. You know, I'm also going to have more material for you guys. We're going to go into a game where, of course, a sniffing game where she thinks she knows my collection. And, if I even know my collection as well as I do, that's going to be tough. But, yeah, guys. So hopefully you enjoyed this, video. Hopefully you enjoyed the message, and be blessed. Stay in God. If you're a Christian, be positive, motivated, and have empathy and some kind of sympathy, and for your fellow Christians around you, your brethren. So, what do you think?
Be the light.
Yeah, be the light.
Example. Draw people. Let people be drawn by the God in you.
And there's one other thing that you can do to be drawn to God more is Romans 10:9, right?
Yeah.
Giving your life to God. Believing that God, His Son, His only begotten Son, died for our souls on Calvary. And also that blood is just, still alive to this day.
Yeah, still on the mercy seat. When they found the Ark of the Covenant, the blood was still on the mercy seat. When they tested the blood, it was living.
Still living.
It was
still living.
That only God. I mean, that just blows me away.
Guys, that's our video, of course. Let our material and our content blow you away even further.
Yeah.
You're new to the channel, please subscribe below, hit the notification bell. What we always end this with, God first, bless up. Later.